Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Zahira here. I've been wanting to upload for a while now while all of this Overwatch 2 content was being dropped, but I have been struggling with some mental health issues, so streaming has been the only thing I have been able to handle up until now. After that, then I got COVID, which was pretty awful for my asthma, and fast forward to today. But now we're here, I've recorded, and I've uploaded, so got it all out of the way. So, in this video, I'm gonna cover the issues I found with Overwatch 2 Beta 2. There is a lot that I like, which I will also go over, but in a separate video, and I will also go over the balance changes in another separate video. In this video though, I would like to address some accessibility issues that I never would have noticed if it hadn't been for Overwatch 2 Beta 1's release. In Beta 1, I was able to aim better and follow everything a lot better. I suddenly started playing way better than I usually play, also wasn't getting disoriented as much, and all it took me was jumping into Overwatch 1 to figure out why. The lighting and colors. I have always been a person whose eyes are sensitive to light. I have lenses on my glasses that tint at the slight touch of UV light from the sun. I can't sleep with any lights on, like a vampire. And apparently I have been like this since I was a baby. My mom couldn't leave a crack of light through the door during my sleep time or I would cry for hours instead of sleep. So knowing this, I don't know why I never made the connection, seeing how bright Overwatch 1 is. I've just been playing it as is, thinking I was just a terrible player who couldn't keep up what was going on around her. However, in Overwatch 2 Beta 1, when it launched, my aim skyrocketed, and so did my positioning. I was no longer caught in weird fights and suddenly finding myself disoriented. The light was natural, and the light effects were not too bright. So even with shields and a Symmetra beam in my face, I could still keep track of what was happening. The thing is that this was not the feedback from the majority of the player base. I asked around and some people improved like I did, but most people said that they couldn't see anything and that their aim was worse. This was clearly addressed by Team 4 with the launch of the latest beta, but now they overdid it even for those who are not sensitive to light. This bleached effect, as someone described it to me, was actually interfering with their gameplay as well. After Overwatch 2 Beta 1 launch, I played with the gamma correction in Overwatch 1 and found that I could best keep track of what was going on around me by putting the gamma correction at 1/4 of its capacity. I say 1/4 because unfortunately in Overwatch 1, you cannot see its numeric value unlike in its sequel counterpart. The gamma correction fixed a lot of issues, but the lights were still a big problem. And even with the player outline, objective, and alt all lowered in opacity, I still find myself disoriented by things like Moira ult or Symmetra beam or, good God, trying to shoot an echo in the sky while she's using primary fire on me. She glows so damn much. Team 4, is that really necessary? Anyway, I was so happy with the lighting direction Overwatch 2 was going towards, and then they undid everything and made Beta 2 just as bright, if not brighter, than Overwatch 1. Sim turrets and beams are worse, Moira ult is worse, and then things like Junkrat spam is much less visible now for some reason. All this made worse by an unnecessarily bright red flash across your entire monitor when you're low health. Team 4, if you ever come across this video, there is absolutely no use in making less visual clutter in the UI and first-person hero if you replace it with visual effects that clutter the entire screen. Hell, even Mercy damage boost is now too bright for me. To tackle this, I tried bringing the gamma correction down to around what I usually have it for Overwatch 1, which amounts to 1.45 in Overwatch 2. And that helped a little, but again, not a lot. So I tried the colorblind settings, and I found that prepare for me to butcher these words, I'm so sorry, Deuteranopia option helped a lot. I got a lot less disoriented because all the colors were faded out, but obviously, as I am not colorblind, there was also the issue that all the other colors were not distinguishable. The Protanopia option was similar, but a slight downgrade due to the high amounts of dark pink everywhere, and the Tritanopia option, well, I turned it on and then immediately turned it off again because my eyes were just like, nope. So, all in all, accessibility options are very limited, and I hope that Team 4 puts in an option to scale the brightness of light-based effects like Eco Glow, beams, Moira Alt, etc., so that the rest of us who are left to get disoriented mid-fight because of all the lights flashing in our faces, we won't die for no reason anymore. We can actually keep up with what is happening and contribute to the team more. That's it for me on this anyways. More videos to come on Junker Queen and the new balance patches and my thoughts on both subjects. If you like the content, be sure to leave a like as it helps the YouTube algorithm. And what do you think? Are there any accessibility issues that you came across that have been bothering you and you wish Team 4 addressed? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for me, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!